News 9's Rashad Williams is live in Marathon County with how you can get involved. Rashad?
And he's getting rained on.
Yeah, bear with me here. Justin warned us, and I forgot to grab an umbrella. Well, Melissa, first off, it was brought to my attention after the last show that the cook didn't look too happy that I was in his way in the kitchen, so I'm going to make sure that I stay out of there for now. I finally got me a plate of fish right here. Melissa, you disconnected a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of this to see what I think.
I have no doubt you will, because I know how much you enjoy these assignments. You love to eat, so you got the prime
Speechless
assignment.
is good. I'll be sure to bring you some back, but for now I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your meal. You look like you're having a great time. He's got some guests there at the table with him.
Well, for about a week now, the Marathon County Public Library is offering free 24/7 Wi-Fi access, and it's making it easier for an area resident to stay on top of her small business. Everyone watching, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Let's take a walk down memory lane. Think about the night before your first day of high school. Now, you probably had your clothes all laid out, feeling good, but you may have felt nervous as well. Speaking of free burgers, I see you got a little something in your hand there.
You can't leave without trying one.
All right, I'll go ahead and take a bite. Well, Victoria, I hope you guys stay warm in the studio. I've got some business to take care of here.
Rashad, are you getting the punchki on?
Oh, man. Bobby, you said you're excited for this day. I'm a little more excited because I'm right here next to the action. Now, the doors will open up here at the Polka Dotted Pie at 7 a.m., so we're only minutes away. Ooh-wee, look at this. We've got lemon filled, we've got custard filled, we've got raspberry filled, and we've got prune filled as well. They're hot and ready. And speaking of hot and ready, come on now, you guys know me too well. I had to have one ready for myself. Bobby, you and Nina mentioned that you like the raspberry filled, so I figured I'd go ahead and try one for myself.
Really, Rashad? You had to use the napkins to hide it from us, and then you just wanted...
All right, well, you gotta tell us how it tastes at least.
Well, I'm gonna have to stay and clean up after this.
Mama Williams would say, don't talk with your mouth open, Rashad.
Don't watch me.
The cameras are on you, Rashad. What do you expect?
Yep.
And I know I told you guys they have around 200. Make that 199 now. Within the last hour, the snowfall has eased up a little bit, but you know, welcome to Wisconsin. One day it's rainy, the next day it's sunny, and then it's snowing again. Teresa here at the Mac home told me that she's thankful. There goes my script. She's thankful for the money that was raised, and she can't wait to put it back into the community. Come this way. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Like I said, people are starting to pile in. Now the Lent season is over once Easter gets here, so until then, you can expect every fish fry in central Wisconsin to be a little bit busier than ever. And speaking of fish, we got some fish right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a bite.
Hi there.
Pretty good. So make sure that you don't miss out on the opportunity to come out and get some curbside pickup food and curbside music. Melissa, back to you.
Yeah, I like how you got out there at the dinner hour. I know what you're up to, Rashad.
Well, if you've been downtown over the last few months, I'm sure you probably asked yourself at least once or twice, where can I park to make sure that I avoid getting a ticket? The Wausau River District is breaking it all down for you. Take a look. To give you an idea just how quickly a car can heat up, I put a thermometer inside of this truck. It's been floating around 94 to 97 degrees with the windows down, so what I'll do is I'll roll the windows up, and then I'll come back in about 10 minutes. Fast forward about 15 minutes later, with the windows up, the internal temperature got up to 107.6 degrees. Last half hour, I got a little cold outside, so I decided to come in to warm up and to also check out some furniture. Now, the owner at R&R Flooring and Furniture says that the pandemic has actually helped him make more sales than usual during this time on items like these. On my drive here into downtown Wausau, I noticed more cars out on the road, and with increased travel and some of the freezing drizzle that we've been seeing, the roads are looking really slick, so I'm gonna go ahead and step out of the way and give you a better look. Thankfully, some of the lights here downtown are helping me out, and you can see that the reflection there is showing just how slick it is. It's definitely starting to look like fall, and you can tell by the leaves that are everywhere, and you're probably wondering, what am I supposed to do with all of these leaves? Well, it's pretty simple. Public Works is simply asking, instead of creating a large pile like this one or having the leaves scattered all over the place, they want you to create a long, narrow pile in the gutter line.
News 9's Rashad Williams visited the 400 block today, where he celebrated National Selfie Day with members of the community. Just check that out. Some selfie takers were more educated than others on the perfect lighting or the perfect location.
I know it may be cool in the studio, but if you've been outside today, I'm sure you've noticed the heat, and there are some things that you need to know to help keep you and your family safe. Take a look. Summer is here and the sun is out, continuing to bring the heat to Wisconsin.
Especially when we're going to have this humid weather, it's actually going to be much more difficult for your body to cool down.
And it won't take long to break a sweat if you're outside, especially if you're being active. If you go out, try to avoid the hottest parts of the day.
So if you have to be outside, we certainly would recommend that you go out in the morning when it's a little bit cooler, or in the evening when it's a little bit cooler.
Officials at Aspirus Weston Clinic say staying well hydrated is an important part of your safety. And if you're not properly hydrated,
You can have heat exhaustion, or you can have a heat stroke, and it can really affect how your brain operates, and you can literally overheat, and that becomes a medical emergency.
Dizzy, nauseous, muscle cramps.
Heat cramps and heat stroke. So your first line of defense to cool your body is by sweating.
so how much water should you have? Health experts say if you're working outside, you should have a cup of water every 15 to 20 minutes, and don't wait until you're thirsty to drink. If you need another way to cool down,
If you start to get too warm, get in a shaded area.
Cooling yourself down with a wet washcloth, rinsing yourself off.
it's also important to wear sunscreen, avoid alcohol, and eat lighter meals before going out. And if you're feeling symptoms related to heat illnesses, you're advised to get out of the sun immediately or seek medical attention if need be. Live in Wausau, Rashad Williams, News 9 WAOW.
This is December in Wisconsin, so we have to expect the snow.
Familiar sounds and familiar sights all across central Wisconsin on Wednesday. And some residents say we've been pretty fortunate this winter so far.
It's been a mild December, not much snow, so can't complain.
Although Mr. Kin just said he can't complain right after I asked him if he enjoys the snow, and, well, he changed his mind a bit.
You can keep it. I don't need the snow. Maybe move south. Like Florida south, not Wisconsin south, because they're getting more snow than we are.
And other residents say that digging out this morning was definitely a workout.
Getting too old for this, but what the heck. It's got to get done, though.
Well, somebody has to do it, right? So whether you're dreading the snow or finding ways to enjoy it, residents say don't forget where we live, because snow is expected.
Kick rocks or get used to it. We can move if we don't like it. So it's part of Wisconsin.
And the snow can be seen as a sign of hope.
I was looking for the first day of winter because first day of spring isn't far behind.
Reporting in Wausau, Rashad Williams, News 9 WAOW. They're here. Soon-to-be graduates from D.C. Everest High School have arrived for the parade of graduates at Evergreen Elementary School.
This is an opportunity for students to come back where they began their educational career and see some of their old teachers and old friends.
A celebration for graduates who went to Evergreen Elementary.
To see sort of the end product of our school district's efforts is really amazing.
And a time for graduates and the staff to reflect on all the memories made here.
Sometimes I even have a chance to spend some time with kids who I've spent some time in the office with when they were students here, and it's great fun to catch up with those guys and see what they're doing with their lives.
Emotions running high and elementary students' faces filled with joy while they cheer on their heroes. So I asked the seniors, what advice do you have for the students who will someday follow in your footsteps?
My advice would just be to remember these moments.
You really need to work hard, and everything that you do from a young age really matters when you get older.
Don't take the small stuff for granted. These are the most memorable times of your life.
So after getting advice from the soon-to-be graduates, I had to ask the elementary students, what advice do you have as they move forward with their lives?
Whatever you do, you can be great at it. Well, the circle of life is kind of like a train track. Dream big dreams, and like Martin Luther King said, I dreamed a dream. And anybody can say that. It's just saying you have a dream and you can fulfill it.
As the tassels turn, so does the next chapter of your lives. Congratulations.